Stadium in New Jersey. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And Ingram pulls it in. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football, rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
31. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Golden Tate. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Sheds off the tackle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
First down pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The 46-yard line.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
On the Seahawks 45.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. after one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Seahawks nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
On the handoff.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 32 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
It's nothing. Set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team's side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not.
Now Carson fumbles the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
Chris Carson trotting back out there, looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll give to Hyde out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man, Slayton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Lewis, the ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
On the handoff, Lewis.
At the 40-yard line.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Now Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And who's got it? The Giants.
A fumble on the play.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 6 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
There's something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for our team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gostkowski for the point after. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away from the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the 2nd of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers matching up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific 2nd half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway from the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Looking for he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Lewis on the handoff. And some room to roll now. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out now come the Seahawks. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier. He's
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Giants.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's a give. Lewis running left. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Dion Lewis touchdown run.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Complete.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Wilson. eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl. Well, that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And his kick is right through. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Just Golden. Russell Wilson sacked. Fumble on the play.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
That one going to be complete to David Moore. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it? Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, Giants.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
He's set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six.
And it's a quick slant to Lockett.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. Short throw to Disley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
A fumble on the
2nd and short now following the fumble.
Offense retains possession.
To throw again is Wilson. And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And it would appear that that 1st-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They try again with Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown!
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
And the Seahawks looks like and it's a fumble. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
By the Giants.
The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Dion Lewis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0:05. That's all we have left here in the 4th.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and now the rookie's free.
Oh, that's the way to run it,
and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we could find.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the NFC Championship game. The New York Giants taking on the Green Bay Packers.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 40 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
But big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game.
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. And fights through one man. And some room to work. The 30, 20.
Prime time, baby.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 70. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, he sheds himself free. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 49 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 72 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gets past one man, fights off the defender, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. They find some open field here.
You don't want none. Get that.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 49 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. That escapes the sack. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
For a Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. The Giants are the champions of the NFC. As we say, thanks for watching and good night. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I now? Not on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
But still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55. the New York Giants taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Season number 101 of the NFL might have been the most unconventional yet, but we have made it through together, and now the eyes of the sporting world fall on us here tonight, as it is the night we crown a champion. And all of us here at EA Sports so proud to bring you Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's a matchup full of intrigue. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and CD, all eyes on the AFC champs. What a story. The Cleveland Browns, their first Super Bowl appearance ever. Remember, 0-16 3 seasons ago, 6-10 in 2019, and now 4 quarters away from a Super Bowl title.
And don't you just have to applaud and recognize this fan base that's been so great and so loyal for so long, desperate for a winner, because you have to go back to 1964 for their last NFL title. That's pre-Super Bowl era. Remember, they beat the Baltimore Colts 27-0 in that game. This is a remarkable turnaround, and they have a chance to win their first Super Bowl.
And meanwhile, what a turnaround for the Giants. Try these numbers on. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. A good position to be in here, second and inches. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 53 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw it?
So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Back to throw now on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 58 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 14-14.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 73 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be... This offense has been humming right along. They've been scoring a lot of points here in the first half. We'll see if they can add more to their total. He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. That's complete to Slayton. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He finds an opening past the 40. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pick up there on the scramble. 31 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. As time expires in the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. stepping up. He'll try and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. First and 33 yards that time.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Eluding the pressure right. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 64 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number of shirts.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Barkley. And he works free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want some.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this off. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Brenton, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
7 more yards.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And on that last play there, he's over. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On play action, they'll throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of the team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?